traditional look.
Yes, I know.
I like this little
With the Ada benda ke mana? Panggillah Kak Aini jajan. Boleh buat. Ya, main.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Hadirin yang dikasihi Allah Taala, alhamdulillah kita dapat berhimpun di rumah yang serba cantik, indah. InsyaAllah taala kita buka majlis yang mulia pada pagi ini, pagi hari Ahad ini 3 Syawal 1446 Hijrah. Berbana lagi 26 hari lagi lah untuk menjemput jumpa Ramadan insyaAllah. Moga Allah Ta'ala sampai kita ke Ramadan insyaAllah. Sama kita buka pagi ini dengan yang mulia dengan baca kitab Al-Fatihah, kita hadiah kepada baginda Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, keluarga baginda Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tulis Astaghfirullahalazim alladzi la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilaihi. Astaghfirullahalazim alladzi la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilaihi. Nabi Mustafa Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Al-Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanir rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Astaghfirullahalazim alladzi la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilaih. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أزوجك على ما أمر الله به من إمساك بمعروف أو تسليم بإحسان. Encik Naziri bin Muhammad Nazir. Saya. Aku nikahkan kau dengan Hadlina binti Ghairullah yang telah berwakil walinya kepadaku dengan mas kahwinnya RM300 tunai.
Aku terima nikahnya Hadlina binti Ghairullah dengan mas kahwin RM300 tunai.
Alhamdulillah. Al-Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanir rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Pagi ini Allah mereka telah menunaikan salah satu daripada sunnah dengan besar Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Mantapkanlah iman, ikatan, kasih sayang dan perasaan hormat menghormati sama mereka ya Allah. Ya Allah Tuhan kami, perkasakan akhlak dan budi bahasa mereka ya Allah. Anugerahkanlah kepada pasangan pengantin yang dilahirkan ya Allah keintiman, kecenderungan dan perasaan tenteram sentiasa ya Allah. Jalinkanlah hubungan mereka dengan ikatan dan kasih sayang, persefahaman, kebahagiaan dan belaisan ya Allah. Ya Allah Tuhan kami, sesungguhnya pasangan dilahirkan adalah walimatul urus ini ya Allah telah menunaikan salah satu surah dengan besar Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam dan sabda baginda yang bermaksud sejahtera ke atas kamu yang telah memilih jalan pernikahan kerana kamu telah memilih untuk menutup jalan maksiat. Anugerahkanlah zuriat yang berkualiti dan warisan anak pinak yang banyak pada mereka ya salli ala Muhammad ya Rabbi salli alaihi wasallim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad ya Rabbi salli alaihi wasallim.
Was Rita still?
Really? Okay now. Yeah. Alright, guys, so I was invited. It's the second time I'm invited to a wedding here in Malaysia. And so basically, in a week, not a week, 8 days. In 8 days, I got to join 2 weddings in Malaysia. When a little over a month ago, and I'm ashamed to say this, but when a little over a month ago, I was not even sure where Malaysia was on the map in Southeast Asia, and I'm ashamed to say this, but let me put it out there, okay? And now, in just 8 days, I had the opportunity to join 2 weddings in Malaysia. All right. However, as much as I enjoyed the first wedding, as much of a cultural shock it has been, looking at certain parts of the wedding, this second wedding cannot even compare with the first one. And it was not actually a wedding, it was more of a, I don't even know how you say this in English. I don't even know how you say this in my own language though. But it's more when they say yes to each other, the bride and the groom, and then, they have a little family party over there, nothing too big. As you could see from the videos, it was not big. It was at the house of the bride. All right? So, man, I really like this. And this wedding, I feel like it really gave me the chance to experience Malaysian culture for real. Watching them during the ceremony and doing all the things that they were doing during the ceremony, and being there, taking part, was absolutely amazing. And the people were very welcoming. They allow me to take part. They allow me to record, and it was a blessing. It was a blessing. I truly enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed the raw nature of the experience. At the house of the bride. I like the fact. There was so many things, so many different things. Even just looking, these type of experiences for me are very. They sometimes seem like out of body experiences, because I was just looking at the fan going like this, and heard the man talking on the mic, holding the ceremony, looking at the little crowd in the house, and thinking, man, I'm in Malaysia at a wedding. 6 months ago, if you would have shown me a video of myself being there, I would be like, what? Where am I? What am I doing? How did I end up here? And not even 6 months, just a little over a month. If you would have shown me a video, I would have reacted like that. But that's crazy. That's so crazy. It was so nice to be there. And so when you enter the ceremony, so men enter on one side and women enter on the other side. It was very, it was segregated. I liked it. I did not mind. I actually liked that. Not for any particular reason, but it was also interesting. And how everyone is putting their shoes at the door, even though outside it was not muddy. It was not raining, it was not muddy, it was not snow or anything like that. I found it very interesting and respectful as well. Also, their traditional, the way that they were dressed. I absolutely love the way that they were dressed, and I wanted to be dressed like that myself. Just the person who tried to help me out with that, they couldn't find right clothes for me, or like the right robes for me. But I really like their traditional, the way that they are dressed, both man and woman. But I was more observing the men, the way they were dressed. So very, very nice, very beautiful. And the hat that they wear on their heads, I truly like that. So yeah, and I got to eat. Hey guys, for the very first time, I got to eat with my hands food, rice and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not going to lie to you. As a European, we eat this type of food with fork and knife. I went to Thailand and they eat this type of food with fork and spoon. I thought that was crazy. I came here to Malaysia, and in fact, the first time when I saw someone eat with their hands was at a Bangladeshi restaurant. And that was like the shock of my life. I mean, I kind of knew. If you would ask me a question, hey, do you know in Bangladesh they eat with their hands? I would say yes, I do, or I do know that some people eat with their hands, or sometimes they eat with their hands. I did not know that all of the time they do that, but yeah, it was not in my head, right? It was not in my mind. And when I saw these people, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. It was not appealing to me. It was not appealing when I saw them eating with their hands. Obviously, I'm a European, conditioned in a certain way. So, yeah, if you're Malaysian, do not feel offended. I actually ate with my hands at a wedding. But my first reaction, and even now I find it difficult, it's like a mental thing, I feel a little bit disgusted to eat with my hands. And when I first saw the Bangladeshi people eat with their hands, I felt like that. But hey, I'm in a foreign country. I'm trying to immerse myself in the culture. Let me do what they do. So they offered me, obviously, really nice people. They behave very well. They offered me, spoon and fork. I denied. I said, no. Are you gonna eat with the hands? They said, yeah, we eat with the hands. Then let me eat with the hands as well. I'm in Malaysia. I'm in your country. Let me try and be like you. Let me be like you. So that's what I did. I struggled. I actually did not think it's a struggle to eat with your hand, the certain type of foods, because obviously other types of foods, like maybe like a chicken leg or something like that, we obviously eat it with a hand as well in Europe. But like this type, like certain type of food, like rice and certain sauce on it and stuff like that, obviously I never tried. So I was actually struggling to eat with my hands. But nonetheless, I did it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I still prefer fork and knife or fork and spoon, but I wanted to try it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna try every single thing under the sun in any country that I would go. For example, in Thailand, I still could not muster the manliness to try insects, not yet. Worms and stuff like that, not yet, and probably never. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to immerse myself in the culture, but I do have some things which are very difficult for me to get over. But nonetheless, this experience has been absolutely amazing, and it will stay with me for the rest of my life. And I'm grateful to the person that invited me, and I am grateful to the people at the wedding for treating me like a king while I was there, treating me very well, being very hospitable towards me, giving me the chance to observe their rituals, their culture, giving me the chance to stay, to sit at the table with them. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. And if you ever get the chance to do something like this, do not deny it. Do not deny it. Do whatever you can to accept it and to join, because this is more interesting and more life-changing than seeing some famous tourist attractions in any city you would go, you know. Don't get me wrong, the famous tourist attractions are good, they're nice, but tell me, how many people do you know that are backpackers, you know, travel from place to place, and they stay at each place between a month and 3 months, that have been at 2 weddings in a place, 2 local weddings, you know? Tell me, how many people do you know? I don't know any. I'm sure there might be other people out there, of course, but I don't know any. Yet I do know that there are many people who visit the famous tourist attractions here in Kuala Lumpur. So that's why I'm saying, do not deny this type of opportunities, because these are the best opportunities and type of things. And yet I haven't visited many things here in Kuala Lumpur yet. I feel like it was 100% worth it. Even if I would leave tomorrow, I did some things that not many people did, and true things that exposed me to the real culture of Malaysia. That's all I had to share in this video. See you in the next one.